Hi there, my name is Vadim Pavlov. I'm Senior Technical Marketing Engineer at Infoblox, and today we will speak about integration with ForeScout. The integration uses outbound API feature on Infoblox site and open integration module on ForeScout site. An IPAM event or DNS security event triggers a template execution. Template is just a simple JSON file which makes API calls to ForeScout and back to IPAM. Outbound API templates provided on our community website implement two basic use cases: asset management and DNS security events remediation. Let's see how to configure the integration. First of all, we will start our configuration on ForeScout site. We have to check that we do have Open Integration License and Data Exchange plugin installed. We need to create web service account and also a few web service properties associated with this web service account. Data Exchange plugin does not allow us to use the standard properties to push the data to ForeScout. A few policies should be configured also to implement some logic like device grouping, assets delete, and also DNS security events remediation. For the demo purposes, we will use a simple date command which will be executed on our Linux host. On Infoblox site, first of all, we have to upload templates, asset management and security event management templates. As I mentioned before, a template is just a simple JSON file. So in this case, this security event template implements logic for RPZ and DNS tunneling events. And basically, what we will do, we will update a property on ForeScout site, and this property will trigger a policy which we just configured. Asset management template triggers on leases, fixed IP addresses and host events. It also collects discovery data or location data where our device is located, and also user information, and push this data to ForeScout. Next step is configure REST API endpoint. First of all, we have to specify URL or an IP address where ForeScout can be reached, and also credentials for ForeScout and NIOS. Notifications are the links between REST API endpoint, template, and event. So basically, we have to specify a target, our REST API endpoint. We have to specify event filtering. For RPZ, it's highly recommended to specify deduplication, and also a template which will be executed by this notification. Templates use several extensible attributes to adjust their behavior. I have set these extensible attributes on network view level to simplify the demo process. Let's see how it works. Our grid contains DNS service, RPZ, thread insight, and also network insight. For the demo, we will use a virtual Linux host, which is deployed on our ESXi server. And also a physical Juniper device, which is connected to Cisco Catalyst. We will add a new host. Extensible attributes were inherited from the network and network view levels. A few seconds later, you can see that synced@extensible attribute was updated with a timestamp. This means that our template was executed and we sent information about this specific device to ForeScout. This device was already discovered, and this is why we see standard attributes like MAC address, switch port address, and also the information we passed from the Infoblox. Also, you can see that policy was executed and this device was grouped under the Infoblox. For the Linux host, we also have a network user. So this is just a simulated login to Active Directory, and we will add a reservation for this IP address. So the data was synchronized with ForeScout, and on ForeScout side you can see a new host, and only Infoblox data right now is populated. This action also triggers a discovery from ForeScout side, and in a few seconds you can see that ForeScout started discovery process and populated the standard attributes for this specific host. So the next action to delete the asset. So we delete it on Infoblox side and device disappears on ForeScout side. RPZ hits and tunneling are the DNS security events which can trigger outbound API notifications. So on our Linux box you can see that remediate.log contain a timestamp 10:38 at July 18th, and our DNS server respond on legitimate requests. So in this case we receive an IP address of the web server. We also configured RPZ zone which will block example.com. And after that, if we check remediate.log, you can see that it was updated just in 3 seconds after the RPZ hit. In Infoblox IPAM, you can also track the devices which were requested malicious domains. That's all for today. If you have any questions related to this integration or outbound API in general, please contact me on our community website community.infoblox.com. Thank you for watching.